wisdom in my years have I gained. If mistakes, many also made. The path of the Jedi, so clear it once seemed, but cloudy my judgment became, even as the Clone Wars rays shone. A secret kept, I did. A vision, a voice from beyond the veil. Reveal it to the council, I did not. Foolish this was, or perhaps wise. Decide you will. Know this you must. To understand the living force, change the galaxy it could have. Save Anakin Skywalker perhaps, or doom us all further. Began this journey in darkness, he did. In the midst of war, questions plagued me. Answers I sought, not in the Jedi Code, but in the Force itself. Called I was to a distant world. Dagobah, a place strong with the living Force. A trial it became, unlike any other I had faced before. There I heard him, a voice of Qui-Gon Jinn, my student's student. Impossible, thought I. Passed on long ago he had, yet alive in the Force he was. Teach me, he did, of power unknown to the Jedi, a path to transcend death, one with the Force to become. Return to Coruscant I did, wiser but burdened. Share this revelation with the Jedi Council? A choice most difficult. Trust in their wisdom, much I did, but divided we were, distracted by war. Fear I felt, fear that this knowledge too dangerous it could be. Consider you must, tradition bound the Jedi. Old ways, rigid they were. You speak of immortality, of voices from beyond. Chaos in the council it might bring. Dismiss it, race you into might. Debated immensely the council would. A distraction in the shadow of war he would have become. Unity, fragile it was already. But costly my silence was. To Anakin Skywalker most of all. Fear of loss consumed him. A young man torn between love and duty he was. Clarity he sought, but when he came to me, he found it not. To him, if I had spoken of Qui-Gon's teachings, the living Force, of wisdom, what path might he have chosen? The power of the dark side to cheat death? Palpatine promised him. Temptation too great it became. But if Anakin knew that death was not the end, that peace and presence in the Force forever he could feel, saved he might have been. Failed him, I did. Blind to the darkness we had become. The Sith, impatient they were, clever. Long before the Clone Wars began, their claws in the Republic they had sunk. Qui-Gon's teachings, a chance they were to reshape the Jedi Order, a chance to see beyond the war. A change the Jedi feared. Fear leads to hesitation. Hesitation leads to failure. United against the Sith we might have stood, had we embraced the living Force. Imagine you must, a council open to Qui-Gon's wisdom. Peace with Anakin he might have found. A trust in me he might have, instead of seeking Palpatine's lies. Turned to the Jedi he would have. Balanced the Force he could have brought, not through destruction, but healing. The Jedi Order transformed. No longer generals of war, but guardians of life. Hope to the galaxy we could have brought, not tools of politics. Yet the past changed. Changed we could not. The weight of my choices. Parents, I must. The lesson in this there is. Cling to the old ways. Dangerous it can be. Knowledge, even fearful knowledge, shared it must be when it can heal. Learn from my failures you must. Strong with the Force, are you? Then join this journey you should. Subscribe to wisdom you seek. But remember, always question the path you walk. Your future shaped by your choices. It will be your guide. The Force, it will always be with you.